Welcome to Morning Musume Monday. My name is Jeremy.
And I'm Jake. And in the name of the moon, I will punish you!
And today we're reviewing Morning Musume's single, Do It Now.
Ha!
It's very nice.
It's very like... I wish I knew the dance that we could say we'll be perfectly replicated.
Okay, I'll stop. I have to tell you something that I didn't tell you while we were watching the music video, Jacob.
Uh-oh.
It's Goto's last single.
Maybe they're bitter because she went off and had a solo career.
She did have a solo career, and that's why she left, because she wanted to pursue her solo career.
That's probably why they were like, oh, you don't get a solo. You get
She
nothing.
did. She got a ton of solos. She got a bunch of spotlight.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't guess.
The song was mostly her.
But I mean, it's been mostly her for the last like 4 songs.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's not like I'm surprised. It's never like a girl's final song is all about her. Show me a girl's graduation single where you're like, this is her graduation single. They're making a big deal out of her.
Nigaki Risa.
Well, she's freaking Nagaki Risa.
Want to talk about a couple of things. The lyrics first off. Because it's a graduation single, I like to think that all graduation singles are reflective of the original single. Now, in Goto's premiere, what song was it, Jacob? Guess? Guess?
Love Machine.
Thank you! I was losing my faith in you. The meter was going down. Okay, so I like to believe that all graduation singles are reflective of the original single. Goto's original single was Love Machine, which is all about the inflation, about Japan, how it will rise up, how the world is looking at Japan and wanting to be like Japan because Japan is going to party and dance all over the night. What did you notice about the lyrics of Do It Now?
There was something specifically about everybody's worried about Japan, everybody's looking at Japan, but don't worry, just do it now. Grab the future. The future is here, and just do it.
So in that respect,
don't hold back, just go.
Yeah. And so in that respect, I really like the lyrics because I feel like they did a full circle with Goto, and I think that they pulled her first single and her last single and kind of
There's also something very like, if you really want to read into it as Goto's graduation single, there's also something very encouraging about it. Like, don't be afraid, just do it. Like, you are pursuing your solo career for reals now, so just do it.
Yeah. And Goto has been a really great member. I think the second thing that I wanted to talk about that was really cool for me, but kind of odd because it's a difference from the group, is that the 4th generation was essentially non-existent in this single. The pairings were Abe, Aichan, Goto, Kono. And then usually the 4th generation were pinned with somebody else because they didn't have solo or duo time until the rap segment, and even then they were paired with the senpai.
And 4th generation includes, remind me again?
Yoshi, Ishikawa, Tsuji, Kago.
Okay, yeah, because I did not see Yoshi at all.
In the 4th generation, especially Rika. Rika was the one who I noticed the very least in this video. I thought that was different because the 4th generation's usually dominated most of the singles up until this point, since their debut.
I really didn't notice a lot of
Yoshi or...
I'd have to go back and really look for Yoshi because I never noticed her.
And I thought it was interesting because this is Mosai Senpai song and 5th generation. And I understand the reason for the Senpai because the 4 of them have all been together since Goto was brought in. But I like that there was so much Kei and so much Mari in this video because 2nd generation really hasn't had a lot up until this point. So I like that it was all 5 of them. The scenery. I thought that the set...
I loved the set. It was like the super secret Morning Musume headquarters where you need your card to get in. It's cool and it's like top secret, and there's their costumes from all the music videos, there's all their singles on the walls, and I don't know, like the singles were all leading towards something on a pedestal, but I couldn't tell what it was supposed to be.
I couldn't tell either.
Like, is that supposed to be
kind of a distant thing. I think that was...
like the future, like...
Yeah, like we talked about in the previous video about how there's kind of that abstract set. I think that particular stairwell was the abstract, because at the end was like, Morning Musume's future sees the future. Carpe that diem.
Carpe that frickin' diem.
I liked how symbolic it was because the costumes that were involved were Mr. Moonlight, Pseudo Wear Alive, and I'm pretty sure the Piece was in there too.
Yeah, they had the sailor outfits from the Piece.
And I can't remember if there was anything else other than that, but I know that they had those 3.
I noticed this.
So they had the last 3 outfits in the music video that just were sitting in.
Which was
like
smart it was smart to do the last 3, although why weren't the blue dresses?
And maybe that's for the third generation, because she's third generation, 3 different outfits.
Oh, but why wasn't the blue dresses from Summer Night
second
Town
generation.
there? I don't
Photo
care.
wasn't even a part of that.
I don't care. I want my blue dresses.
And all the singles, I couldn't tell if they were from Morning Musume's history or if it was from Koi no Dansai, because I didn't see anything before Koi no Dansai. So I think it was all the singles from Goto. I think it was Koi no Dansai all the way up until Pseudo Wear Alive. There were a ton of singles on there, so I mean they could have been, but they didn't focus on them.
That being the case, I mean this was then a pretty big love letter to Goto.
It was.
But I mean also she had a very successful solo career, right?
She did. And she also had a really successful career as far as Morning Musume is concerned.
So I mean that's
Love Machine was the single that brought Morning Musume out of the gutter. Because Morning Musume's sales were essentially in the pits as soon as Goto came in. It may have just been luck. It may have been because of her, it may have been because of the song, but Love Machine is what turned Morning Musume's career around, so Goto is usually attributed to the success of Morning Musume.
interesting.
So this, as you said, is a really deep love letter to Goto, just the entire music video. I don't know necessarily about the lyrics, except maybe just doing a roundabout for her first single that she did.
I really enjoyed the song, I really enjoyed the, I think it's probably one of my favorite songs. Like I actually really, when I get home tonight, I really want to get this one and download this one and Mr. Moonlight. And I really liked it. I loved the dancing. There was something very like, I'm not kinetic about the dancing, but there was something very like boom, boom, and then flowy about it, and I liked that a lot. It was very contemporary, and I enjoyed that.
I want to say something about that real quick. Just, I know this is your solo time and I don't give you a lot of it in this video, but I wanted to say, because I noticed that too, and Ai-chan is classically trained in ballet, and I feel like this music video is very, like the dance especially is very ballet-like, you know, like this very like flowy,
It's very contemporary,
beautiful, like almost melodic moves, and I can't help wonder if that is attributed to Ai-chan, because this is the very first single where she's getting a huge push. She was one of the leads. So I wonder if that attributed to it. I'm sorry for jumping in your shot.
So anyways, I really enjoyed the dancing. I also really loved the costumes. I mean, when it first started, I was like, oh my, who are these soldier letters? It's the black dresses, and I joked that all the little girls were like in the back in the shadows where you couldn't see them doing like the sexy fluid dances and black lace. But then I actually saw the little girls, and their dresses were really, really tastefully, beautifully done. Nagaki's especially was just gorgeous with the lace, and there was something very, it was just this side of Gothic Lolita, and I liked that. So I really liked that, but I loved their deconstructed red and stuff dresses. Like I couldn't really tell what the theme was with them, but there was something very like deconstructed party dress about it to me, and I liked that.
Dancing all of the night. Okay.
Whatever the theme was for those dresses, I really enjoyed it. I liked, overall I liked the imagery. Like as an artist, I really enjoyed the imagery of this music video. Like the hard angles, the color scheme, the monochromaticness of it, the black, and then all of a sudden the red and yellow. Which for whatever reason, red and yellow I really closely associate with Morning Musume as kind of like their colors. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, if I think of Morning Musume, I don't think of pink, I think of red and yellow. I liked the shots where it was like showing them standing behind the wire mannequins with the dresses on, and then just the wire. Something about this was so artistic, and I liked it.
Something that I really enjoyed about the dance shot is how they had the girls like, doing the dance and practicing, and then they had some of the other girls off to the side kind of watching and examining, and I think that is kind of symbolic of the fact that there are still new girls in the group, and they're watching their senpai perform the dance and really get it and be technical with it. And I thought that was cool, and I think the imagery within that was really awesome. I loved the water scenes. I didn't understand really what the purpose of it was, but I thought something was just really beautiful about it. I think the song itself is gorgeous. I love how it sounds. I don't really know how to describe it, but there's just something very different about it from Morning Musume that really makes it stand out for me. And like I said, it's in probably my top 10 because it's just, there's something oddly beautiful about it. I'm trying to think of what the symbolism of was making it at nighttime. There was a big focus on the fact that it was at night, and this seemed like a really big outdoor.
Night is the end.
Night is the end.
It's the end of the day.
Oh, and it's the end of her career.
Night is
in morning.
When something's at night, it's the end of something. It's the end of a day. It's Goto's last song. So
like
the sun has set on her career in Morning Musume.
And now she's gonna move on to be a
And
soloist.
a moon is rising.
Let's talk about the rap, because this is the first rap in a while. When was the last rap?
It was the Awkward Dude rap, wasn't it?
Oh, in Red Night Revolution.
Yeah.
There's not been a rap, but Red Night Revolution wasn't the girls.
It was a dude.
And this is the first time the girls have rapped since Dag to Hold On.
I liked it. It was unobtrusive. So it worked for me in the song because it was less of a, we're doing a rap break now and it's cool. It was like, you know, they were singing and they went straight into it. There wasn't like, and breakdown. This rap was very unobtrusive, and because it was unobtrusive, it worked for me in that way, in that I didn't feel like, oh, why are we having a rap breakdown? That's really awkward. It just went right into it. The girls did a good job with it. They didn't turn it into a, yo, we're rapping. They just were very fluid with it. So especially Ogawa, I really enjoyed her part of the rap. So last week for Pseudo We're Live, we asked, what do you think the song is about? And
these are the responses we got. Miranda sings.
And now this week's question is...
We're going to do our traditional graduation single question, and we're going to ask, do you guys think that this was an appropriate single for Goto to end with? Or was there another single that you think would have been better? I personally think that this is the perfect graduation single for it.
I thought this one was great. Once you explained to me it was Goto's and I really thought about it, I thought it was perfect. So yeah. We say yeah, but what do you think?
What do you think? Let us know below. And that is it for today. Hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Peace out. Hui! Itadakimasu. Hui!
Second time I made a Sailor Moon reference in your Morning Musume videos. It's a theme now.